Okay. So please follow me. So this avatar is Aley or Arcadia Asylum. And this board uh, is teleported to libraries of her huge amount of free and full permission works. So please visit later. And Aley contributed for Second Life development, but she was unreasonably banned 7 years ago. She was probably over 70 years old, and she suffered from bipolar disorder. So she probably lost her energy to come back to Second Life. I'll show you her last collaborated works today. So, Gabon. So, this is teleport board to the Jules Verne Museum, hosted by Veritas Rainmaker. Touch this board and see nearby chat. Touch and click teleport to Lily Verne's Nautilus Reconstruction. So there is one, two, three, four, six destination. At third destination, Verne's new Nautilus Reconstruction. Please click and see you there. Do you understand? Please click this teleport board so you can see destination list in nearby chat. And one, two, three, build not just reconstruction. Please click the green letter. So, so here is 1,500 meter sky of Jules Verne Museum. I use particle generator to display images. So, for example, these three persons is so important person in today's novels. The Arnax professor and Conseil and Ned Land. I use particle generator to display images so that the image can be seen from any direction in a narrow chip. So please see this panel. So second life viewer or Firestorm viewer, so graphic setting, and so graphic tab, graphic tab, and click advanced setting, and so set maximum particle count maximum full. Please set max particle count full. So and I also use shared media and YouTube on a frame. So click media. So speakers icon click and check uh, media. Check on media. So music is please mute music. Okay. Then so I talk about introduction of this reconstruction. So 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea was published in 1870. 3 years before that, the fifth World Fair was held in Paris. In that age, inventors were active with promoting their inventions, and Verne interacted with them and got ideas and reflected them in his novels. Also, Verne visited the world's first mechanically propelled submarine, Plunger, uh, so built in France 7 years before the publication. So he had a detailed image of the submarine. So you may be surprised and thorough depiction of Verne's submarine. So it extends to room arrangement and main dimensions and furnitures, picture
Doing
frames,
a
and on.
submarine tour from a
Yes.
library, and they're using Zoom and Second Life at the same time for the tour. Amazing. Bit confusing though.
Thanks. So, very detailed. Uh, people believe so. Jules Verne write this novel using some drawings. But so on the other hand, the meaning is sometimes unclear because it is described in words without using drawings. The description is inconsistent before and after the novel, and the illustration drawn by the painter is sometimes incorrect. So there are many places where it is difficult to make it 3D, three dimensions object. So in conclusion, so Jules Verne probably made so made come here and see this general arrangement. So he has a so rough sketch of so main floor, uh, this floor, main floor. But other places, Sovereign had no drawings, so the layout of other rooms are confusing. Uh, so for such a part, I reconstructed the Nautilus, thinking about how the submarine should be designed for long-term voyages with motoko Moonwall using a lot of part of Aley's Disney in Nautilus. So come on opposite side. So uh, this is Motoko. She died in to 2016. Uh, and so so Aley is a band, but this is Aley's Disney Nautilus. So I use lot of parts to reconstruct uh, uh, our Nautilus. So Disney Nautilus is so not faithful on Jules Verne's original novels. But I use arrays so many parts of this Disney Nautilus. The return to here. So there is two long boat. So the closed but open. So there's both sides. So many Berlin researchers thought, many people thought one boat was fitted in a recess in the deck at the center of the center hull. Then the boat which accommodate all crews, maybe at least 25, becomes quite large and it is difficult arranging in Nautilus. Or there wasn't enough lifeboat at all that all can escape. Also, at the end of the novel, the Aronnax and the two crews escaped by the boat from the Nautilus, which was caught in the maelstrom. But then there were no lifeboats left on the Nautilus. So, however, when I read the original novel carefully, it does not say that there is only one boat. So I use two boats. So two 14-seated boat are just right, and so mounting position is also better, easy to arrange. Can you understand what I saying? Sorry. So go down these stairs. So very narrow. So be careful for 3D sick. So you can see my shared screen is convenient. So there is two ladder to the boat. And so very narrow, so be careful or go to side. So this room where Aronnax, Conseil, and Ned were first arrested. The story on board the Nautilus begins in this room. And it is usually a medical office. So behind it so here is diver preparation room and lockout room. And back to staircase. And go down the stairs. So Captain Nemo first guided them, three of them, to the dining room. So and next is library. So 15,000 books are stored in this library. And here is famous salon. So art museum and so many sample collection. And so window, both side is a window to the ocean. So many very researchers come to travel for reconstruct, not just because this room size is very large and difficult to fit in spindle shape hull. So please look at uh, sharing screen, my sharing screen. So this corner is cutted. So cutted. Can you understand what I mean? Then this cabin is fitted in hull, But so please look at this this illust in uh, so painter misunderstands what description of novels uh, I'm sorry, wait a moment. uh, so, counted corner count, count, counted corner means it- this both side of pipe organ, but then is the corner cutted uh, corner, counted corner is so painters misunderstand. So then this salon cannot fit it in cylindrical hull, but maybe so right answer, correct answer is this side is counted side. So we are trouble due to painters misunderstand and the translators misunderstand the translation. And so this is famous pipe organ, and uh, most of movies play Bach's Toccata and Fugue, but original novel don't describe about Bach sheet music. And there are Rossini, Mozart, Beethoven, Haydn, Wagner, Gounod, etc. So I and Motoko search. Then we found uh, so please share uh, screen. So can you hear organ music by Zoom, or please click this photo each on your viewers. So and go to uh, Captain Nemo's room. So be careful. So we also search heroes, uh, heroes portrait. We identify. So Lincoln and Saris. So all are fight for democracy. So all portrait is people fighting against fighting for democracy. And so please look at this portrait. Young mother and little two children. So Motoko find best uh, photograph of uh, fit for Jules Verne novels. We, ca, ca, can you understand what I mean? So we are so eagerly reconstruct so novel's world in detail. And next of this room, uh, guest room. So guest room for Arnax, Professor Arnax. So probably originally this room is for Nemo's wife and children, but they die before Nautilus completion. So this bed is gorgeous for his wife, and so come after me. Go through salon. So here is ladders. So be careful for go up. So here is control room. So uh, many researchers were worried about the description that Captain Nemo wouldn't show up in the salon for days. And someone thought there was a secret passage between the captain room and the control room. So, but uh, here here is chief officer the room. Uh, so chief officer is vice captain, and so when in an emergency, so Captain Nemo maybe share the bed of the chief officer deputy at 12 o'clock interval. So Captain Nemo need not to return to his room for days. And behind of this room wall, uh, there are elevating bridge. So please see sharing screen. This is elevating bridge. And back to staircase. And go downstairs. So next we go to afterward, backward, go to aft, or go to stand. Okay. So here is the gallery. So all arrays works. And so bathroom. So Nautilus has a lot of electricity and use a lot of water, fresh water. So crews were enjoyed comfortable bath. And here is a crew compartment. And last, here's the engine room. So the Nautilus is not a nuclear power submarine, but using a natrium battery. So natrium is used in the water, and so not use electric motor, but maybe is solenoid engine. So please click and see share the screen. So solenoid and electromagnet and so crank. So screw propels rotating. Maybe. Maybe so. Not just using so solenoid engine. So here is so end of today's today's so tour, but so rest rest of rest of time I talk about novels. So please look at this symbol mark. Mobilis in mobili. Moving submarine in moving ocean. Is so motto of Nautilus. But so this submarine is so independent country because so Nemo is so prince of some country, and so Western country invade, and they exit by this Nautilus. But Nemo and other crews are fighting for independent again. So mobility in mobility is another meaning is so what in world so how to say how to say so very confusing words or so but so moving independent country is fighting for fight for people's people's happiness. How to translate? I'm sorry. So please read this novel again. So and go back to the case. Mm. So end of this novel. So our next conseil and need is exit from this uh, stair uh, and go to the long boat and uh, go to the surface, and so story is ended. So go to the again. So you can enjoy this exhibit using this underwater tunnel. So this is so a submersible history museum. So Ictineo and so flying glider, submarine glider, and
Wow.
diving sphere, and Cousteau's diving saucer, and Shinkai 6500, and Trieste, and this provides this, underwater world and submarine design project. So these are a collection of so science fiction movie submarine. So you can do you know we see shared screens, but around the world under the sea is so hydronaut submarine and sting, stingray and other so original submarine by amateur designers. So please enjoy this for later. Thank you. Thank you very much today. So is there any other question? I can't read nearby chat in the guide, so uh, I'll read carefully later and I'll answer data. So I want to show this Nautilus to Aley. So Aley is, how long did this take you? And what means? So how long? So this region is so Veritas. Um, make half a year, a half a year. Hmm. Yes. So building is creating in 3D space is very uh, enjoyable for me. Mhm. So, so sanctuary grid, there is so comprehensive arrays, uh, arrays collection. So she Array left many works, but I want to meet Array again. So she is so 70, more than 30 years old, lady, and she is so Japanese American. So half of Japan and uh, American. So and she likes no. So so she is always working with scripter. So the scripter is also uh, bipolar uh, bipolar disability, and uh, even he don't know real uh, uh, don't have real contact with him in real world. Mm. So OpenSim become better because hypergrid teleportation is very stable. So and so OpenSim is so heaven of creators. So very cheap, and so there is no limit of size. Uh, but less people. So second life is there. There's a lot of people. So any other comment or question? Ah, so do you have plan to create more exhibits? So give me prim or give me a parcel. So uh, I will make. I will enjoy creating. So current International Space Flight Museum give me a lot of uh, resources. So I enjoy exhibit of astronomy. So, please come to International Space Flight Museum too. So, uh, so demerit of OpenSim is so physical engine is not good. So whales cannot swim smoothly. So time maybe this Zoom meeting will soon ended. So goodbye. Thank you very much, and see you again the next month. So next is so 14 May, 14th May. Right. Thank you. Bye bye.